Hey folks, thanks for coming. This is mini concert number 293. And start off with one of the songs from the original mini concert way back when in St. Patty's Day of 2020. As I was riding over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I met with Colonel Farrell and his money he was counting. First I drew me pistol, then I drew me rapier, saying stand and deliver, for I am your bold deceiver. Push a ring on my door and my down. Blackball the daddy-o, blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, I counted out his money, it made a pretty penny. I took the money home and I gave it to me Jenny. She sighed and swore she loved me and she never would deceive me. But the devil take the women, for they always lie so easy. Push a ring on the door and the down. Blackball the daddy-o, blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, I went into me chamber for to take a slumber, to dream of gold and jewels, and sure it was no wonder. Well, Jenny took me charges and she filled them up with water, and she called on Colonel Farrell to get ready for the slaughter. There's a ring on the door and the down. Blackball the daddy-o, blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Next morning early, before I rose to travel, came a band of footmen and likewise Colonel Farrell. I went to draw me pistol, she stole away me rapier, but a prisoner I was taken, I couldn't shoot the water. Push a ring on the door and the down. Blackball the daddy-o, blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, they took me to the town with the judge all writing for robbing Colonel Farrell on Kildare Mountain. But they didn't take me fists, so I knocked the jailer down. I bid farewell to this tight-fisted town. Push a ring on the door and the down. Blackball the daddy-o, blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, I'd like to find me brother, the one that's in the army. Don't know where he's stationed, be it Cork or in Killarney. Together we'll go roaming through the mountains of Kilkenny. I swear he'd treat me better than me darling sportin' Jenny. Push a ring on my door and my down. Blackball the daddy-o, blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, some take delight in the hurley and the bowling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, courting pretty women till the morning oh so early. Push a ring on the door and the down. Blackball the daddy-o, blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Push a ring on the door and the down. Blackball the daddy-o, blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. So that is Whiskey in the Jar, also known as Kildare Mountain and the Highwaymen. So, moving along, about 500 years later, a fellow by the name of John Prine wrote this song. A little, maybe a little life advice. dancer on the road to alcohol. And I was just a soldier on my way to Montreal, where she pressed her chest against me about the time the jukebox broke. Give me a peck on the back of the neck, these are the words she spoke. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build your home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, and try to find Jesus on your own. Well, I sat there at the table and I acted real naive, 'cause I knew that topless lady had something up her sleeve. Well, she danced around the barroom, she did the hoochie coo, she sang her song all night long, telling me what to do. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country and build your home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. Well, I was young and hungry, about to leave that place. Just as I got up to leave, she looked me in the face. I said, you must know the answer. She said, no, but I'll give it a try. So to this very day we've been living our way. Here is the reason why. We blew up our TVs, threw away our papers, went to the country, built us a home, had a lot of children, fed them on peaches, and they all found Jesus on their own. Yeah, we blew up our TVs, we threw away our papers, went to the country, built us a home, had a lot of children, fed them on peaches, and they all found Jesus on their own. So that's called alternately Blow Up Your TV or Spanish Pipe Dream. So let's see, another this is a Tom Paxton song. Kind of a breakup song. It's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. In the wink of an eye my soul is turning, in your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. Well, you know that was the last thing on my mind. You got a reason aplenty for going, this I know, this I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. Well, you know that was the last thing on my mind. As I lay in my bed the morning. Without you, without you. Every song in my heart goes a-borning. Without you, without you. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. Well, you know that was the last thing on my mind. As we walk on, our thoughts keep it tumbling round and round, round and around. Underneath our feet, the subway's rumbling. Underground, underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. Well, you know that was the last thing on my mind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. So that's called The Last Thing on My Mind. Next up we got a Stan Rogers song. Who's a Canadian folk singer, songwriter. This one is about work ethic. Okay. Try it with the capo in the right spot. I often take these night shift walks with the foreman not around. I turn my back to the cooling stack and make for open ground. Far out beyond the tank barn vents where the gas flare makes no sound. I forget the stink and I always think back to that eastern town. I remember back 6 years ago, this western life I chose, when every day the news would say some factory's going to close. Well, I could have stayed to take the dough, but I'm not one of those. I take nothing free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. So I bid farewell to that eastern town I never more will see. It's work I must, so I eat this dust and breathe refinery. Well, I miss the green and the woods and streams. I don't like cowboy clothes, but I like being free, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose. So come all you young fellows that been driven to the ground. This western life's no paradise, but it's better than lying down. Well, the streets aren't clean, there's nothing green, the hills are dirty brown. And the government dole will rot your soul back there in your hometown. So bid farewell to that eastern town you never more will see. There's self-respect and a steady check in this refinery. Well, you'll miss the green and the woods and streams, and the dust will fill your nose. But you'll be free, and just like me, an idiot, I suppose. But you'll be free, and just like me, an idiot, I suppose. That's called called The Idiots. Next up is a song by a group by the name of Ocean back in the late 70s. It's an unusual war song, protest song. Listen, children, to the story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath a stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing on the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after. 110 soldier rides away. So the people of the valley wrote a message up the hill, asking for the buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came an answer from the kingdom, with our brothers we will share all the riches of our mountain, all the treasure buried there. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. Won't be any trumpets blowing on the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after. 110 soldier rides away. Well, then the valley rose with anger. Mount your horses, draw your swords. And they killed the mountain people, so they won their just reward. Then they stood beside the treasure on the mountain dark and red. Turned the stone and looked beneath it. Peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing on the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after. 110 soldier rides away. So that's called 110 Soldier, and that is mini concert number 293. Thanks for coming. Come back next week. I think it'll be on Wednesday, but who knows.